The door of vast hall opens slowly, revealing beautiful girl with silent steps as she moves with unhurried movements, her large eyes scanning the spacious area with curiosity and innocence, gaze drifting across everywhere from one object to another. Her eyebrows are slightly frowned as if trying to take it all in as she moves with little hesitation, unsure of what lies ahead but drawn in the scenery of her surroundings. The soft sound of her dress and the soothing sound of her footsteps against the polished floor are breaking the silence. Her naivety is palpable, with her presence seems to bring a touch of serenity to the otherwise formal atmosphere of the ambience. Behind her stands a jagged physique man, a long patience with broad shoulders and sharp features. His dismal orbs are intently on Airy before him. She is a treasured belonging of the vitality behind her, whose gaze is gentle like a guardian watching over a precious thing that is named by Oldster, who embodies power and patience. The stance of his is relaxed, providing shelter to her fragile essence. Soon Airy turned her eyes to the man behind her, and for a moment her eyes locked onto his, and for a mere moment they simply regard each other. Just then, with fluid strides that are decreasing the distance between them, Abernathy form stands still with her slender frame that is unwavering, yet her hand flutters slightly at her sides, a betraying sign of nervousness, the heavy physique enveloping her like a dense shadow. Taehyung noticed how the heavy silk of her outwear is pulling her slender frame down from its weight, and despite the oblivious of that, she stands still with low breath beneath the crushing fabric, blinking slowly. Her eyes are fluttering like the petals of any flower before reopening to regard Ulster with soft gaze before his resonant voice breaks the silence. Airy nodded her head, making the soft grating of her wearing's great rhythmic melody. Her glossy lips, painted with soft sheen, remained closed. The mansion that had been dull and silent now glowed from the presence of someone so bright and untainted now. The walls bearing witness to the gentle stirring of her beingness, and in few whiles amid with her low head as she bowed her head in respect along she smiled, warming at the girl in response. Airy passed her a small note slightly. Again fragile form grabs onto the fluid edge of her dress, the tender fabric draping elegantly over her fingers. The simply yet smallest gesture of her adds a touch of grace to her soothing, calm demeanor. Just then, with slow steps, she made way towards the staircase as she follows the way of Mad, near with so much care, only to prevent his flares from tangling in her way. Inverse regal stand there with placid visage. Frail one reached the top of stairs, the meanest stay on the empty space where the lute disappeared from the view. Oldsters with straight face and with set jaw in a line along his mind that is replaying the past moment just now. Everything about Dainty One is capturing. The small note to the each step of her, every subtle detail of her is expensive. The burning stair shifts from staircase to the glass wall that dominates the opposite side of the grand hall that is blurred from the fog of evening. The silence in the hall deepens again as he stands with motionless frame. Dark stare is lost in some distance beyond the transparent wall. The arms of his are folded across his chest, making the muscles of his forearms bulging from the mere stretch. His sharp features are chiseled that just is only from the presence of younger, who has calming effect like a bridge over a man's roughened soul. Taehyung's exterior serves as shield to her, protecting the naivety that is in her each gesture. Regal stood there with calmness, gazing at far off. Another day come to end as now it's evening. The grand staircase curved downward. Soon at the top a figure emerged, commanding attention, the one with imposing vitality, the robust physique as he began his strides that are calm like his demeanor. The outwear he is wearing is hugging his broad shoulders along the sleeves that fits perfectly, showcasing his heavy arms. The sound of his polished leather shoes are breaking the ghostly silence of the hall with each step against the marble floor. As he stood at the bottom of staircase, his voice resonated through the glass wall area, echoing off the sleek surfaces as he is on phone call right now. His voice is firm but controlled. The authority and conviction behind each word is unmistakable. Despite the intensity of the conversation, his demeanor remained placid. Soon he ended the call. His ominous gaze seemed to pause for a moment, shifted to the sight of Harry walking towards the dining table as if her presence is like a sunlight along with softened expression. Auster's docile features remained calm, etched with signs of grim domination, yet set in permanent expression of resolute focus over the delicacy of frail being whose strides are small as if savoring the moment with unhurried moves, totally aware from the essence near surrounding her. And even from a distance, she could feel shiver down her spine, making her steps slower. Just then she approached the seat, sensing the man moving closer with measured footsteps that are echoed through the grand hall. She did not need to see him, knowing well that Regal is already there, who guided towards the table, and soon he stood there, pulling out the seat at the head of the table before with patience. He took the seat over with precise acts. His heavy shoulders leaned against the fabric seat. Airy also sat with distance between on other seat, lowering her lashes on the front, could not meet the intense gaze as if these orbs are too much to bear for her sensitive being. Her lashes fluttered steadily with subtle trembles, struggling to maintain her composure. Her eyeful darted a sudden glance before dropping again. Her slender frame is almost invisible on the oversized of seat, with divine eyes fixed on table like she is willing herself to disappear or become more smaller. For Airy, the dark orbs of man is mask of coldness, a strict or unyielding exterior that hide his true emotions, observing the intensity and grimness only oblivious for the scenario of Ulster is open and raw in front of her, but she could not see it except the unreadable chiseled features. Eddie slowly yet hesitantly reached out to serve the food to him and stayed still, gazing at the front with calm demeanor before she serves herself to her hand trembled slightly as if they both began to eat. The silence grew more around them. You can ask with them if you need something, he stated deeply without glancing at her, who breathed slowly. No word escaped from her lips as if she is unable to speak even a single word from the aroma of mail. Her eyes like petals unfolded upwards. She chose to stay quiet with slow blinks as she gazed at the front essence who ate with serious face and said jaw sealing resistless orbs on the food. Airy seeking to understand depth of his thoughts and that lay behind the stoic exterior, who knows about the slight gaze of her large round eyes. Delicate sit there, finishing the meal with her hands resting over her lap, fingers getting intertwined side between each other. There's subtle drop of her lips, the hint of her turmoil beneath the calm behavior, from tension upon her shoulders. The murky gazes again shift on her, making her nod her head, barely giving response on the statement of his before, and lower her eyes once again, as she held her breath, hoping to avert the tension of dominion over her, whose glance is like cold sensation, making her whole being felt so smaller. Her thick lashes veil her gaze, not daring to look up, fearing what might she see in the ebony orbs. Instead, she is focusing on her own hands steadily. As the man stood up from his seat, and that is the moment she breathed slowly, like tension run through her body. Sensing the nervousness of Lure, he diverted his stare from her snowy features and Regal, with authoritative movement, made way to leave from there. After him, each nerve of her released its hold along heavy heart with acknowledge of what would come further. Aries stands still, gazing out at the dark evening before her. The glass wall is covering the white whole scenario with heavy rain lashes against the solid structure, a crashing sound of it pouring above. Girl's eyes staring at the stormy sky with dim reflection of his own self. Her soft pale hand rests gently on the glass wall as the rain poured across the huge barrier. Her fingers, which are slender and slim, spread with wide over it, looking mere snowy in front of the dark sky outside. Her hand remains still, as if she is lost somewhere so far. The barrier is cold to touch, as she can't help but feel the shiver from the coolness of its surface. Clinging her head stiff, yet she stands there without any movement. Her thoughts begin to ruin her peace once again. Her eyes seem to feel numb as deep sadness lurks within their depths. Her eye full still fixed on the stormy evening, she is standing all alone in the grand hall, surrounded by the silence that is making her feel cold. She exhales before a low sun escapes from her glossy lips. The sign is like a tremble on her pears, a fragile thread of sound that threatens to snap at any moment. Just then, the opening sound of the door breaks the spell of silence, and the girl's eyes shift from the storm to the massive frame standing in doorway, whose piercing up seems to bore into her soul that are sharp and dark, leaving a trail of uneasiness in its wake. Delicate feel sensation of quiver, sensing the chiseled face of man. A long jaw is set in a firm line that speaks dominance and unyielding resolve. Resolve as he steps into the ambience, making the air of space thicken with tension and aroma of his. The calm demeanor of time is a sharp difference from the intensity of his stare that seems to have been only part of him to reveal his true emotions just now with unnerving presence. His stare is not aggressive, but rather it's ominous that is way and measure each thing surrounded by the precious one. It's a gaze that demands with truth or seeming to dare anyone to hide anything from his intensity. Inverse dainty being stand on its place, but the same stare still boring but tender, slightly as it falls upon the petite form holding so much gentleness in her round innocent eyes. Aries, unaware from the impact of her presence, has had the unyielding felt displeasure from the hiding numbness and fear beneath the layer of soft eyes of beloved, who, sensing the depth in Older's gaze, darted her eyes away before again lifting eyes to look at men. Soft fingers of hers soon made way to grasp around the hem of her sleeve as she breathed slowly, struggling to maintain her posture and not tremble from the sight of Regal, who soon stands tall before her with imposing frame and sharp gaze, as if he is reading each subtle change in her expression. As if searching for the source of his jeering fear, for now the only sound that is audible inside is the pour of heavy rain against the solid glass and low breath escaping from the parted lips of dainty being, standing so small and near the jagged physique. Younger's mind races with thoughts of self-doubt and uncertainty. He worries he may have done something to displease the man before her, that her any action or word may have caused offense. Divine eyes stare in the ebony orbs in search for the hint of disappointment or unsettledness within them. Mentor's face remained placid, knowing well about the distress of small form near him, wanting to keep the delicacy of stunning girl away so far from any bother or taint. The man's gaze filled with empathy that grows stronger when it comes over the one who is so precious, untainted for him. Airy eyes rover, searching for an escape or any refuge from the older's deep gaze, but there is none. She is trapped yet pinned down by the murky orbs, forcing to confront the fear or distress that's been growing inside her from the aroma of a yearling man near. Why do you fear me? I mean you no harm. Aries' skin to his feature feel goosebumps from the low yet deep resonant voice along the words of his. Its sound make her drawn into the depth and dominance, bringing change in her demeanor more like she is surrendering. The aura of man enveloped the fragile one like any shroud, bringing quietness in the way she is taking each breath or blinking her lashes, trying to be shrink, not being able to keep her composure straight while altars stood still waiting for any word to escape from her lips. 1 week earlier. The waiting room is dimly lit with low golden lights casting light over the figure seated elegantly on a ornate couch dressed in an elegant gown that is hugging her curvy slim body sparkling brightly under the glow of soft lamps of ambience. Her gaze is sealed in some distance in the room, her snowy hands lie still on her lap. She knows that in the huge mansion where she will live from now is no place and discarded at the whim of the man who is going to claim her whole being from her soul to her form. Her thoughts are filled with anxiety and fear, knowing well that she is nothing more than a mere convenience, a mean to an end, that her own desires and dreams are of no consequence, thinking that her presence will be tolerated only because it serves a purpose there. Her eyes are showing deep sadness and worries. Her eyebrows are slightly furrowed along lashes that are dark and luscious. Seems to tremble with each blink. Just then the door soon opened. Airy hears the sound of footsteps near her as she sees the reflection of her stepmother in the mirror in front. A bright smile is resting over her lips as she walks towards her, taking in the sight of her somber expression before she speaks. You are looking so pretty. Your dad is so happy from you as you are doing obedience of his words like a good child, Airy. Thank you so much for being a good daughter, she stated with soft tone, looking at the reflection of delicate girl sitting silently, missing her mother terribly like heavy red heart, crushing her down as she wishes for her own mother to tug her at that moment. I'm not feeling well. He seems so strict and cold. I don't want to do this marriage. Please do something and talk with that. You know, with how much efforts our company had reached at this position, and that all happened cause of the mercy of Kim Taehyung. He himself asked for your hands. We had no option to deny this blissful decision for your good future and our companies too. We did not want to displease him in any way. Moreover, no one can be better than him. You are so lucky, my daughter, to get his attention. Delegate one about to speak something, but her stepmother signed along, cutting her before she even speak up, making Eddie silent again. You know we can't disappoint him, knowing well about his stated words, so make yourself ready for this marriage if you want things fine, Eddie. I'm sure you're not going to do something that will make complications for us ahead. Everyone is waiting outside for your arrival, lovely. Frail one bit lips nervously before nodding her head slowly when her stepmother set her hair straightened slightly with smile on her lips. Soon the dainty smooth her gown setting the flare while stepmother is helping her. Soon she began to walk towards the entrance where an agile stand with a sharp look, features and grimness set in a strong line the dominant frame. His patient are unreadable, the posture is perfectly straight, yet despite this there is intentness in the way he is gazing at the precious essence, walking with slow steps towards him just only to be shielded and secure under the density of holster. Inverse Lear's breath catches in her throat. There is a sense of reverence in Murky's stare of man who is coldly aware from the vulnerability and fragile of delightful beingness approaching him and soon reach near. The immense hand of regal midway towards the frail exuding unwavering commitment. She slowly glanced at the man, searching for reassurance, but the expressions of his are cold. There is no mention she can process for now, and slowly with a steady her small hand hover over the roughened one as she stepped onto the aisle. Her steps are barely making any sound against the floor. Erie felt tiny and submissive. Her heart beats faster. The broad frame of Mentor seems to engulf her complete shadow. Just then, in few moments, the pair began the rituals, but his mind of allurings, whispering fear and nervousness only. Thinking about herself that she'll never be enough, even her one step will incur the man's displeasure, never knowing when she might trigger dominant male's disappointment. She is afraid to make any mistake, afraid to be herself, lost in the depths of her self-doubt and the grimness of Regal. Oblivious from the deep orbs of strong essence that are not meant to control or harm her, but to protect and cherish her, to keep her safe from even the slightest hurt. The deep eyes are burning with fierce devotion, knowing well that the dainty is sensitive, meant to be treated carefully. Aries' heart felt like it is shrinking, engulfing into tiny fragile thing from the intensity in ebony orbed stare like a vise, the serious expression and sharp look seeming to spear through her whole beingness as his attention is just too much to bear for dainty. Whitish hands soon grasped the flared edges of her dress, her fingers tightening around the elegant fabric like a lifeline, as if it could shield her from the emotion waving inside her, searching for any hint that can be read on man's face, but his expression remained still. A mask of seriousness that only added to her growing unease. The features are unyielding and raw, long lips set in firm, thin line, giving his face a linear appearance. Delightful knew that from this moment she is on mercy of Regal.